It is I! Player first. Oh, okay. That was too late. Blink and you'll miss it, players first.
Player first to leave, maybe.
Welcome, everybody, to a look at that we decided to set up since I was generously offered a code to try out the closed alpha. Thank you again. You have to keep you anonymous for now, but all due thanks to you, we were able to show off some of the closed alpha test of Multiversus.
Like, are you going to finish that sandwich, man?
Yes.
Yeah, in a moment. As soon as we check out the girl with the hammer.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to basically, remember that Nick All-Star Brawl game? How about we do something like that, only better?
I mean, you're not wrong. I will straight up say that this game has a lot of polish that Nicktoons All-Stars Brawl desperately needs in these trying times.
I will admit it is kind of an unfair, comparison, considering that with the Nick Brawler game, it was made with a pretty small budget, and it was also handed off to a development studio that previously were known for a pretty decent but somewhat unremarkable Smash clone.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have Multiversus here that is pretty much, it's a free-to-play game that is, free-to-play up-and-coming and whatnot, that was also handled by the Mortal Kombat developers.
Actually, it's not
really?
NetherRealm.
Oh, it's not NetherRealm?
It's not NetherRealm?
Well, I think it did start off as like a pitch from NetherRealm, but this is a different studio making it.
Oh, okay.
Huh, okay.
Well, by all means, I'll have to look into the people who are behind a player first. So let's just hop right into it. I'll start with some 1v1 matches at first. Move on to teams later. But yeah, so this is the way Multiversus works. Is it's a collection of both primarily Cartoon Network / Warner Brothers properties, all getting together to do a Smash Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, I was lazy and forgot to unlock some of the characters, so apologies.
Whoops.
You're just gonna have to deal with the I'll have plenty to fill this out with as it is. So we'll start off with my main.
Taz.
Taz appreciate you
Devil.
pick him as main. Just want people to like me.
Sorry,
Oh.
Jim.
Well, you know what, Taz? You're one of my favorites, so I think that mission's been accomplished.
So yeah, Taz. Match already been found.
Oh,
well,
just
okay.
like that.
Never mind
Never
the
mind the training montage.
Well, it
Here
says
we
you're
go,
fighting against
buddy.
a bot, so...
Oh, I thought I selected 1v1, but you know what? Forget it. Let's just jump right in. Let's set up my perks as I like it.
Well,
Yep.
I mean,
There
in
are-
all fairness, also I just realized this is probably the most craziest matchup I've seen, considering that if given the chance, Taz would totally do whatever he could to eat the wabbit.
Prepare yourself.
Well, I don't know about that. Rain Dog looks like he has more meat on his bones.
I'm ready,
He's
and
like-
I feel alive.
He's like, Taz not picky. Any and all meat is meat.
I think
So
that
you
is one of
bet.
his lines when he.
So wabbit better help Taz, or he become next meal.
Like antlers.
So,
I think
before
that's
we
one.
get...
I think that's one of my favorite lines of his is when he uses the salt and pepper shakers. He's like,
Bad for the heart, good for taste.
So, before we get too caught up on things, why don't you explain a little bit about Multiversus here? Like, how would you say this feels compared to, like, All-Star or even Smash itself? Like, how would you say this feels so far?
I guess right away the most negative description I could give it is it's floaty. It's a little floaty, but there is one of the biggest things I like is there's a lot of team composition stuff that can be done. Like whenever you're playing, like I would argue that 2v2 is probably one of the best ways to play this game because of how all the characters interact with each other. Like right here, I just used this tunnel system that Bugs dug for me earlier in the match. And I like that. I love how like there's this whole system where depending on what character you're using, like Wonder Woman with her shield, she can give a defense boost to some of her characters.
And she could also use her
allies.
lasso to pull in allies that are about to be knocked off.
And Rain Dog here on the enemy side, who's the original character made for the game, has an ability where he can tether to a character like with that laser beam.
Oh boy.
That didn't save his friend, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to do the same to him.
Yeah.
And he can use that to save your teammates so that they could go out and do some pretty risky strats in order to... Okay, they're all targeting me because I have high percentage.
Actually...
beyond that, as you're seeing, it pretty much plays exactly like Smash.
Yeah. So I guess as far as, like, floatiness goes, better or worse in terms of floatiness than Brawl?
I'd say better in terms of floatiness, not too bad. And I guess right away we're so sorry. There is no local co-op in the closed alpha. Otherwise, we would have been over that.
I don't think. And what sucks is that based on some like tidbits I've seen here and there regarding the game, I think this game's strictly going to be online.
Well, in that case, maybe there'll be crossplay and.
Well, they did confirm that there was crossplay.
So we could work with that.
It's like there's crossplay. The only tiff I have against that is that it's pretty much going to be for every console except for the one I actually own.
The Switch.
Yeah, that is odd that it's not going to be on Switch.
Like that, the only justification I think they have for that is because you know how everyone thinks their life depends on insulting the Switch's online stuff. They probably feel like they couldn't make Multiversus Online work with the Switch.
It's possible, yeah.
Well, I hope that be it PC or maybe through some parsec shenanigans, we'll be able to hopefully get something working with this.
We'll see. I guess it just depends on when this game actually does, go out of beta and straight to pretty much goes gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, just like aside from that, I have been loving everything that I've seen so far. Like, that jab that I made at the beginning wasn't for show. I feel like this definitely hits a lot of the notes that I wanted Nick All-Star to hit, and then some. Like, just the fact that there's voice work alone, and, like, all the character animations, this feels much more lively and has a lot more heart to it, I think, than what Nick All-Stars did.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say real quick regarding this, Taz was told to go vegetarian for victory screen.
I'll try another character for the rematch. We'll try Shaggy.
Okay.
Zoinks!
So,
They went all out with him. He's like a combination of Mario and Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
More so the Captain Falcon part, considering they pretty much, as you no doubt notice, have pretty much embraced the memes.
Yeah, for better or worse. So, I want to ask, since you mentioned it earlier about Taz being one of your mains, why would you say Taz is probably your favorite character to play as? And if you want, you could also talk about, like, other characters that you've enjoyed playing as.
Well, being honest, Mr. Hype, Taz is broken.
I'm aware.
And also, I mean, I love the personality. I love that they got Jim for him again. It's been so long since I've heard his Taz, and I like how aggressive you can play with Taz, and you can do that as well with Shaggy, I think, as well. As soon as he basically plays like a charger, bruiser character. You can. This game, I feel like, again, it's one of those things where this game came out a little bit too late, because if this had come out like a year or two ago, then they could absolutely capitalize on the Shaggy meme, which is absolutely what this is playing into.
Well, here's the thing. As far as the internet's concerned, it's never too late to capitalize on Unkillable God Shaggy.
That is true.
Like, I'm going Ultra Instinct!
And also,
that's exactly. Whoop.
Also, because I see them on screen so far, it's like, their playstyle probably isn't something I personally gel with, but Tom and Jerry, purely from a visual standpoint, is also one of my favorite characters, because the way that they handle Tom and Jerry is that if you look at them closely, they're only focused on trying to fight each other, but in a sense of, like, when Tom does his neutral attack, he's trying to swing a mallet at Jerry. It's just that by coincidence, he happens to be hitting the other players. Like, their entire fighting style is just, Tom and Jerry are only focusing on themselves. If you're caught in the crossfire, that's your own fault.
Yeah, basically they're just there as collateral damage.
Pretty much. What else is there? And the other reason why we love them is that if you ring them out and kill them, there's one, and then we get Tom here. Let me get Tom here.
There you
They
go.
play Tom and Jerry yells whenever they go down.
Yeah.
But beyond that, the other characters that I've enjoyed so far is I enjoy Batman. I did play a little bit of Superman in the training room, and his combos, his specials could do with a little bit of work because they feel very slow. Velma has actually been a surprise. I really enjoyed Velma's move set where she basically has this, one of her charge attacks is basically one of her charge attacks is basically Wario's motorcycle, except it's her doing her Jinkies like runaway charge, but I can actually hit people and throw them off the stage.
Yeah, it's cute. It's like, it's so weird. Like, I appreciate what they did for Velma in terms of moveset. I still find it weird that, like, you know, Shaggy being the first Scooby rep, you know, that is what it is. That can be its own conversation. I'm surprised that they went with Velma over Scooby as far as, like, the next Scooby rep goes. Although, from what I've heard, this game has been, like, data mined recently for more info, and they did confirm through that leak that Scooby is going to be a character that shows up eventually.
Sure hope he does. Sure hope he does.
He's like the Hanna-Barbera dude. Whoops, wrong way.
Well, aside from the likes of Yogi and Huckleberry Hound.
And Fred, which that's another
And
character
Fred.
I wouldn't mind seeing. Like, if they do add in Fred Flintstone, I kind of would love if they did something akin to like Game & Watch and Brawl Wario, where his animations are like purposefully janky to emulate how it is in the show.
That'd be great.
All right, you good-for-nothing and greats. Who took my Fruity Pebbles?
Odd.
And where's Barney?
Okay. Another couple of differences as to how this plays compared to Smash.
Oh no!
Oh boy,
I
careful.
just realized. Not even freaking. Fred, Wilma. Wilma would be fucking
that?
savage.
He really
Most especially here, the one on the rocks.
monster.
Yeah. Oh, a natural redhead?
Toast. I don't know what toasting means, but all right. There we go. So that was one match. Basically, you usually only play one match, but sometimes you can challenge them to a rematch. And oh boy, I just went up rank to get some of these more perks for Taz and for Shaggy.
Nice.
And I went up in the battle pass because it's free to play, so it kind of has to have a battle pass, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although,
How
from
it
what I
is.
understand, people that played it can prove me wrong. People that played it further than us can prove me wrong. I hear it's kind of not entirely dissimilar to how it's handled in, like, say, CTR Nitro Fueled, in a sense of, like, there is the option for, like, microtransactions, but there's never any point where the game outright forces you to
God.
go into it.
Uncle
I gotta
Shagworthy.
say, Uncle Shagworthy. And yeah, and you can unlock basically more perks. This is how you can equip yourself with new stats. This is how you can also get emotes, profile icons. One thing that I've actually recently discovered that they do, I guess, sort of like what Brawlhalla does, is you can change the animation that plays when you ring somebody out on the stage. This one being some of the best. Like, they have some fun little animations in here, like the Space Kook.
Yeah, the Space Kook one is pretty amusing.
Okay, how about this? James, who do you think I should play as next? I'm gonna step so I'm playing just one-on-ones now.
Let's see who we have.
Also keep in mind, like he said, that he hasn't unlocked everyone, so the ones that have locks over them are a no-go.
All right,
It's only those 4 though, but everything else is free.
All right, let's see. Let's wait until the screen. Okay, there we go. Let's try. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with all reliable. Bugs Bunny.
Okay. Bugs, it shall be then.
Okay, Mac, if you say so.
Hey there, Eric.
I do still appreciate that for the sake of this game, they actually fashioned him up to be a little more like his more classical persona, like even even before the Chuck Jones era.
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah.
They definitely took a handful of cues from that, and to an extent, like the recent Looney Tunes cartoons, like in terms of his design, to a point where I could have sworn he originally did have the yellow gloves at one point, but they made him white now.
Oh, well.
Aw.
It's
Maybe
no
that'll be an
big
alt
deal.
later.
No big deal. I mean, I guess it's also appropriate considering I think Eric Bozza voices him in this game.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's been the de facto Bugs for a while.
I've been throwing every single trick at the book on this guy. I should know. I wrote it.
You know what? That's another thing maybe we should watch sometime this week, because I want to watch all the Looney Tunes shorts that are on HBO Max.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
they're
please.
great.
Although
Like honestly,
they're fantastic.
they are, and honestly, like I know they've been using them a lot lately, but I do agree that like, Eric has become one of my favorite actors for Bugs, like right up there with the late Mel Blanc and Billy West.
Also,
Okay.
how's this for somewhat paradoxical timing? We have literally the king of Looney Tunes versus the old king of Hanna-Barbera.
Yep.
Aw,
Or
look at
kings,
that.
what am I saying?
Yeah, there's 2 of them there, good sir.
So another. Oh, I guess I'll say right now. Another. Oh boy, it's actually been good. Another thing to get that I've learned that I don't mind with this game. The idea they came up with is, oh geez, oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna get reamed here. I'm so sorry, everybody. Is that they have this thing called attack decay. So why I like that? The way it works is, notice how that just played. The way that plays out is, if the game decides that I've been doing the same move too many times, it will actually.
I love that hill.
What it will do is it will actually, when it says attack decay, that means, hey, you're doing the same move too often. Please do another move, otherwise you're going to start doing less and less damage.
In all fairness, this isn't something that this game even started. Technically, that's already been a thing in Smash since, I want to say, Smash 4.
Yeah.
It's just that this
Really?
game makes it a little more apparent that, yes, that can happen, and you should probably be a little more careful.
Oh, also, little bugs tip. But you know the burrow that he does? You can actually use that burrow in tandem with the safe and rocket. Like, for example, if you burrow around and have a safe spawn on one of the holes, it can actually pop out on the other end as well.
Really? Chopped him! But yeah, beyond that, I guess another thing to note compared to a Smash is that there is no blocking. You do not block in this game. Sorry!
There
Nice.
you go.
Lilla got meteored with a hammer.
I was not expecting to do that because I've not actually played
I
bugs
love
all
that
that
taunt.
often. Oh, that's my taunt. Sorry. I will challenge him to rematch though, because he does deserve to. He absolutely deserves to rub my nose in it. Let's do it. Is that there's no blocking in a Multiversus. There's only dodging. You can dodge in any direction or tap the button to it. Hype. What character do you think I should play next?
Let me see. Let me take a good look at what you have here. You know what? We brought it up. We might as well, double down on memes. Give Velma a go.
Okay. Velma it shall be.
Now, how do you think Velma handles, considering that, from what I've heard, she's more of a assist-type character, and we're pretty much doing a one-on-one with her?
This is actually gonna be interesting to see. Let's find out. I've mainly played with her in a team mode, so we'll see how she handles in 1v1s. We're going to Trophy's Edge, which is basically this game's
Themyscira.
battle. Yeah, pretty much.
Prepare yourself.
Here we go. Beyond that, you know what? I've been talking and stammering this whole time, trying to keep this up while playing against people for the first time
you're
in terms of
fine.
actually on recording.
Okay.
James, Hype, what are you guys thinking of what you're seeing so far with Multiversus?
Well, I'll let James go first, because I know I've been chiming in quite a bit here and there.
Just give up now.
That's fair. All things considered, it's definitely... Well, I'll definitely agree with the sentiment that this definitely has a little more to it than even the Nicktoons Brawler. But, I mean, I've definitely played my fair share of Smash imitators, and, you know, I've yet to see one that's actually been able to keep itself more or less on par, if not maybe even better than Smash Brothers. So,
Really?
that's the most I'll say on the matter here. Like, it looks fun. Maybe if I get the chance, I'll give it a shot. But I'm not expecting... Even now, I don't think I'm expecting it to be an outright, you know, Smash killer.
Oh, I'm not saying that it has the potential to be it's definitely not going to be a Smash killer, but I feel like in terms of, Smash copies, this feels like it has the potential, I'll say that right now, the potential to be one of the best, if not the best, Smash-like.
That's fair.
Alright, my glasses.
Excuse me, dear sirs, have you seen my glasses?
Oh boy, he is not mad. He's doing pretty well.
Match point.
Sorry,
looked like
Velma,
he was
they
about
down
to chase
there.
after you.
Get out of there. Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna go down that easy. I'm gonna go down. I am gonna go down, but I'm not gonna make it easy. I can help it.
I will say, something, my friend Arion and MeToons, he has the alpha as well. He'll say that, a lot of Velma's attacks are powerful, but in order to reach that power, they take a longer time to charge than a lot of the game's Smash attacks, which that's also something interesting. This game technically has Smash attacks as well, but instead of just doing, the quick jab of the stick like Smash does, you basically hold down the button and let it go to charge. It's kind of like charging a regular attack.
Also, I love how it only took till Velma showed up to bring back the age-old concept of big head mode.
Finally. It's finally here. I'm going to ring him out before I die. Jeez. Come on. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's it for me.
Nope,
I-
you got schooled by a cat and mouse.
Oh boy.
Oh, really?
He's trying to save you. Never mind.
Oh, he's just showing off his moves. Alright, well, it's best 2 out of 3, so I'm gonna go in there with Taz now, if that's alright.
That's fine.
We tried that. Yes, of course, rematch. Jeez. I gotta defend my title. Let's do this.
Also, dang, he dishonored you so hard that you broke your glasses
Shattered
in
my
half.
glasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. As you said, the whole
Problem through violence, would it?
why not? Just the amount of polish on this is really fun. I really appreciate where this is going, and I look forward to see how they will support this game in the future. Bear in mind, this is all alpha. We're not even in beta yet, so I don't know
Right.
how this game is going to change. Maybe it'll become less floaty. Maybe they'll tighten up, add some more tech. Maybe they'll add better
actually give
perks.
us a Switch version.
That'd be very nice.
Yeah. Also, just another thing I noticed, now that it's like Taz versus Tom and Jerry, it's like,
Ooh, dinner and dessert.
I mean, look at this prime specimen here. He's so ready to go.
from what you've seen so
there.
far, James, who would you say as a character you would probably play as if you ever decide to get this game?
Bugs is up there. I'd honestly be lying if I said Taz isn't up there as well. And honestly, yeah, maybe it's just my own taste, but yeah, no, primarily the tunes.
That's fair. Like,
Although a part of me is definitely curious to maybe also try out, I don't know, Superman and Batman.
yeah, I'll probably, for me, the tunes are definitely a go. Superman, like, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll definitely give Superman and Batman a try. I'm really curious to try Wonder Woman as well, because she definitely looks like a character I would have fun with as well. And, let me see, aside from the tunes and the DC characters, let me see. Actually, I think that might be it for now. If any more characters show up, I might change my mind, but I'm gonna have to wait and see.
I don't think we brought this up yet, but I also heard apparently that, and I mean it's especially obvious with one character that's popped up. They actually plan on adding in more than just Warner Brothers characters to this product.
Really?
Well, they said that if nothing else, that like they're not against the idea of having people outside of Warner Brothers.
Well, isn't
And-
there some characters that they already have planned for the roster that are more so from Netflix than Warner Brothers?
Oh boy.
Oh, like who?
11 from Stranger Things.
Oh, I guess they have. I believe they do have that property. Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Maybe.
I want to say they do. Or, I mean, who's gonna say no to the?
Oh,
I'm still in this.
Taz will not be disrespected by simple house vermin.
Oh boy.
Wow!
Point.
What for you bury me in the cold, cold ground?
Oh, I love that taunt.
Oh my god.
All right,
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
go. All right, we gotta go to business now.
Okay,
Well, at least he was. I guess at least he was honorable enough to let you do your taunt until he.
Let's have some fun.
I was
Yeah,
about to
just-
say, like,
Oh, there goes Jerry.
Oh, boy. I was about to say, I didn't know that was like Taz's second taunt. I was only familiar with the first one he has, where he points at his mouth.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'll show that one off after I put this guy in the dirt, or he does to me. What? Either way, it's tunes. Who knows what's gonna happen?
It looks
Quick,
pretty
eat
evenly
the
matched
mouse.
so far.
Eat the mouse.
Doop.
Also, there is one thing of Taz that I don't think we're going to be able to see, considering, you know, how good this player's actually been. Apparently, Taz has this whole tasty...
Chicken and
It's supposed to be called the tasty buff, and doing a certain amount of tasty damage outright turns the opponent into roast chicken.
Yeah, and all they can do is run and jump. Aside from that, they're basically free for pickings.
And there we go. It was a very good match. I am happy to have ended off on that little loaf 6401. I shall give you a toast. I don't know what that does, but
Wait, you
thank
can't
you.
have toast. That toast is mine.
No, you cannot have the toast. But there you go. Best 2 out of 3. Whoo boy, I think I'll call that a video. But yeah, so that is Multiversus as it's standing out right now. Will I give it a shot? I mean, I'm up for giving that. For me, the biggest thing is the social aspect of it. I want to see how well would I be able to play with my friends, because I'm not really the kind of person who would play these just to go up the leaderboard, you know?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
These kinds of games are
So-
usually best played with friends, not just with total strangers.
Right,
Ooh,
let's get all these.
that's
Oh, I got the
unlocked.
That's All folks ring out.
Ooh.
So,
Yay.
I guess one thing I want to ask before we end off is, discounting the characters that were in that leak, who would you say are some characters you guys would love to see appear in Multiverses?
Okay, looking at this, let's see. As far as ranged combat is concerned, honestly, I'd like to see Yosemite Sam.
It's funny
Using,
you
like,
say that.
TNT, axes, guns, all of that.
It's funny you say that because Yosemite Sam is one of the like knockout animations you can unlock in this game.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm up for that.
I mean, I guess it would make sense to also consider maybe Daffy.
Daffy would be fun too, yeah.
Oh, and I mean, just for the hell of it, I'm a fun. Beyond, simple tunes, though. That's actually a good question. Like,
Let's think of. Go ahead.
no, you go.
I was gonna say, as a challenge, what is a live action character? 'Cause so far, all we really have technically is freaking Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Oh God, I just realized one.
What's up?
Just for the sheer what the fuck aspect of it, and making people feel old in the process. Any character that Gene Wilder played back in his day,
like Willy Wonka.
like Willy Wonka, or
You know what? I could see Willy Wonka being
the guy, or the freaking cowpoke he played in Blazing Saddles.
Well,
Oh,
did Warner
that would be
Brothers
something.
The one that-
produce Blazing Saddles?
What was that?
Did Warner Brothers produce Blazing Saddles?
They did.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Oh my god! You know what?
What?
Throwing this out there, and this is my ultimate request. Have them play like Pokemon Trainer, the Animaniacs.
I was actually
Yes.
just about to bring that up. That would be
Yes,
perfect.
please. Bring back
have
the
the
Wannas.
And the Warner, yeah, have them be in here. And if not, my second place would have gone to Freakazoid.
Oh yeah,
Other,
Freakazoid would be fun
superheroes.
too. For my takes,
Oh
definitely.
no!
What's
One more for me. I'm terribly sorry. Just for the sheer aspect of seeing her whoop some ass and take names, Granny.
Oh, Granny.
That would
Okay.
be funny as well. Let
Let me see. Like as far as
Granny,
mine,
Granny using. Even getting a little
Tween
assistance from.
Cage.
Yeah.
yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah,
making a triple team up between her, Sylvester, and Tweety.
that'd be cute. Let me see. As far as for me goes, you guys already mentioned Animaniacs, and I would love that. Samurai Jack would be pretty amusing, and
Yeah, that's right.
true, yeah.
Technically is Warner Brothers.
going off.
Oh!
That, what's up?
The ads.
Oh, the ads. Oh, that would be really fun too.
Oh, and then that would be fun. And I like that. I like that because it's all Warner Brothers stuff. I like that the door is open to even wilder possibilities since they don't have to just have come from video games.
Right.
But yeah, no, Hype, please give me at least one of your suggestions beyond that, and then I'll call it after that.
Okay, the last one, kind of going into what we mentioned earlier, I wouldn't mind seeing it full circle, and for him to finally have a chance in a Smash like Scorpion.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
If it were to appear anywhere, it could be here, and we could see, he could be this game's Ryu kind of deal.
I mean, it's not like him pulling off his head to reveal a skeleton.
his skull.
A skull is literally going to bump this game's age rating a bit.
I mean, if they can make him work in Injustice, they can make him work in this.
Right.
Exactly.
And if this can make Omega beams and stuff like that work out, yeah, it'll be fine. So, yep. I'm gonna say we'll keep our eyes on this. This may not be the last video we do for Multiversus. We'll follow its production, see how it goes. But already it's showing a lot of promise, and keep on. I can't say keep on smashing because that can be taken for a weird thing lately. Keep on trucking.
I was just gonna say keep on keeping on.
That is also true.
So who pay for lunch now?